right, so the idea on this rock here is I want to split it in half. I want a flat side. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. This is kind of like a test for me, whether or not I'm going to start doing this. But what I want to do is I kind of send like a score mark around all the sides, and then see if I can split. This is a piece of limestone, so it shouldn't be that crazy hard to split, so or to cut. But we're gonna give it a whirl. I guess you should probably introduce this guy. This is the I don't think you guys have seen this guy. This is the DJI Power 2000. It's the latest version of the DJI Power workhorse. I've been using it for like pretty much the last week. It's got 2,000 watt hours of storage, so this thing is kind of like powers everything. It currently powers the cabin. It's currently powering my coffee maker. But yeah, DJI Power 2000. The DJI Power guys were like, you know what? I want you guys to showcase using this power pack, and you know what? So far I'm very impressed. So throughout the week, I'll give you some details, some rundown on this thing. I'm sure there's sales coming on about the DJI Power 2000 pack. That's the drone company if you're unfamiliar with DJI. But anyways, let's get the coffee in me. Let's go find some rocks. This video is sponsored by DJI Power 2000 Power Pack. It's the latest and greatest power pack from the DJI series of power packs. And the reason why this pack is so great is because it's taken power packs to the next level. I'm rarely this excited about a power pack. I've seen a lot of them, and this one really has ticked off all the boxes when it comes to off-grid reliability, having enough power for running a really long time. Portability, it's got wheels on the thing. I love that I can wheel it around from place to place. I don't have to always lift it. I've been doing a lot of lifting lately because I've been moving a lot of rocks. Key features about this pack is it's got a 3,000 watt continuous runtime until the pack is depleted, which is crazy. That's a lot of power. Try something that I've been wanting to try. I want to try to split some rocks, but in order to split some rocks, I want to cut them first using a cordless or corded quick cut saw in order to kind of score the rock. So that's my plan. But first, let's get our coffee started because it is lunchtime, and I want to kind of demonstrate exactly how this pack performs. And yeah, let's get started on that right now. All right, I've got my safety stuff on. I got my earmuffs on, mask on. I'm not wearing gloves. I'm gonna position this rock so I can cut it. The good thing about wood chips is you can kind of move them to where you want. This saw here has initial startup of crazy. It's like a 2,000 watt startup power. It's also using 770 watts for our coffee maker. What is it, 18 amp? Yeah, 18 amp. That's a lot of amps. Saw into the cord, and then we're ready to go. Whoa. Doesn't that log in? There we go. There, ready to rock. It's a pretty insane example of the power of that pack, but as you can see right down the crack there, I just got a little bit left. The idea now is to use a chipping hammer. I could probably use a chisel, but anyways, there's the specs on that bad boy. All right, so now we're gonna plug in this guy, which is the Bosch Wrecking Hammer, and I've used this thing a couple of times to dig holes. That's the clay shovel. And there's my chipping hammer. So I'm going to set this guy up, plug her in, see how she does. That was easier than I thought. All right, let's see what she looks like. Oh yeah. 2 nice flat rocks that'll go really nicely on my waterfall. Have a look at that. All right, that handled it no problem. Now we're on to the next step, which is my coffee. Because you know what? It's kind of lunchtime. And yeah, it's a game changer when it comes to having electricity wherever the heck you want. I say roughing it, but you're not roughing it. You're not roughing it when you have a power pack. Especially this guy. This guy here is gonna run pretty much, well, it runs anything you want. Like if you have like a fridge, a regular fridge. I'm doing the old, what I do is I pre-make these. I got these in the fridge in the cabin, and I freeze them. And what it is an egg sandwich. I take it, I plop it in my microwave. Microwave. I love the microwave. So, thing with this microwave, it's like, I found it on the side of the road, but it's got crazy amount of power. It's like 30 seconds. We're gonna hit the start button, and we're at initial output. We're ramping up. We're at 700 watts, 830 watts, 1864 watts. That's crazy. We still got the coffee maker running. I don't know if the heater's on. The heater's on, but like that's sustained. You know, that'll go until the pack's depleted. But the thing is with a microwave is you need a lot of power in a short amount of time, and a lot of power packs just can't handle it. So that's the joy with this one. So I go 30 seconds. I take it, and you can feel it. It's almost ready. That's how much juice this microwave has. And what I do is I flip it. I can't remember which side I had it on. And then I do another 30 seconds. An extra little warmth. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to do my coffee. So coffee's nice and brewed, warm. So the power goes out in the middle of the night. You still want your coffee. This is the way to do it. My creamer, because I can't keep anything fresh. I've got powdered version of creamer. Drink it black. I don't like black coffee. I like my sugar and a little bit of coffee. It's the great outdoors. You don't have to worry about spilling because the rain's coming. We got our egg sandwich. We got our coffee. Our egg sandwich is piping hot. Piping. I can't illustrate how warm that is. You can see steam. Ouch, geez, hot. I highly recommend the Panasonic microwave. It's got a lot of power. All right, so there we go. We got our coffee's delicious. All right, the frogs are doing frog things over there. It's hot. That's crazy how hot it is. All right, I'm gonna finish this thing up. I'll give you a couple more specs. All right, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a rundown of what's in this pack. So it comes with these ports here, which is the AC ports. It gives you a 30 amp port, which allows you to plug in your campers or your high drain devices that use a 30 amp plug. It also comes with 3 AC plugs, which allows you to run, as a combined max load of 3,000 watts, which is a lot of wattage. All right, it also has 4 USB-C ports. So these 2 here, max of 65 watts. This guy here, max of 140 watts, which is crazy fast for charging your high drain devices, such as your, Apple iPads or your, your smartphones, your latest smartphones. It also has USB-A ports over here for all those other devices that you need to charge. The other thing about this pack is the DJI comes with an extra feature which allows you to connect dongles to attach different peripheral objects. So if you want to do a fast charging of your drone, this thing works seamlessly. You get an SDC port, and that allows you to charge your drone super fast, connecting into these ports here. It also allows you to connect multiple packs in order to grow your ecosystem of DJI packs. It allows you to increase your capacity to have longer run time. And then over here, this is your charging port, which you plug into your wall and you can charge super fast. And again, it has the button that allows you to either fast charge it or slow charge it. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of a durability test with this DJI pack. Now, their claim to fame is that this thing is extremely durable, meaning it can hold a lot of weight and you can position it in any fashion, whether it be on this side, on the other side, on its back. It's built to last, and it can support a lot of weight. Now, the idea behind the LFP batteries is that they're safe, durable, and you can charge them many times before they're done. So like up to 4,000 times, which is crazy. So like if you do the math, like once a day for a whole year, that's only 365. That's like years this thing will last. All right, I'm gonna try the durability test because apparently you can support a lot of weight on this thing. I got the entire tractor balanced on the top, on the edge of that. But as you can see, you can park a tractor on it. I don't recommend it, but you can. To be no worse for wear. Let's take the tractor off the pack and see how it fared. Not even a scratch. That's crazy. So this thing can be charged a couple of ways. One is solar, the other is through your car, and the third is through a plug-in port into your household power. Now this thing charges in about 75 minutes up to 80%, which is crazy fast. It's super quiet, it doesn't make any noise at all. Power is a little wonky. Like I know up north you don't necessarily have a lot of you know, really high powered electrical outlets. Now there's a different little switch here. You can have it charge really quickly, drawing a lot of power, and then you can have it slow. Campsite that only you know, has a 15 amp circuit that's kind of iffy, you can always charge it a little bit slower so you don't overload that thing, but this thing charges super fast. All right, this is the first time I've tried this pump, because I kind of want to make sure it works before I, you know, go through the effort of making everything installed. Now the idea behind this thing is it's got a 2-inch output on it, and it'll pump up to 28 feet high, which is good because I think my waterfall is that tall. So the idea is to plug it into the DJI power pack, and it'll run on a timer, and or during the day when I'm collecting solar, I'll be able to run it maybe a couple hours a day in order to do that, because I think the pump is about 500 watts. The great thing about these power packs is that they can be used, well, in this situation where you don't have power at the off-grid, but also in the event of a power outage in your house and your sump pump needs to run. That's one of the greatest insurance you can have, is to have, you know, backup power for your sump pump so your house doesn't flood. Ah! Wow, that was scary. I think it needs water. All right, I'm gonna put it in the water first, and then turn it on. All right, dry my hands off, and any luck, you'll have water cascading over. I'm just curious. Let's see here. That's a lot of water. I want to adjust it so it works straight up. What are you using? 531 watts. So it's got no input right now. So if I had 500 watts worth of solar panels, I can in theory run this thing continuously. And that's going to sort of be the plan. But current draw, it'll run that thing for 3 hours, which is like prime, you know, sunshiny weather. I just want to adjust that thing to make her shoot up straight. Yeah. Woo, that's cold. So I was thinking that's pretty impressive, right? And then I realized that's not even on full power. That's like on the lowest setting. So I added the rocks so it doesn't tip over. That's 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 8, 9. 10. Where does it go? Like how high does this thing go? 10. Okay, it goes to 10. I was like, it's going to 11. Look, the ducks are already coming in. Can you see that duck over there? It's a mallard. It's got that green duck, green head. Did I mention it's super quiet? The thing purrs like a kitten. It's almost imperceptible, the amount of noise it makes, which is great, because if you don't want to listen to a lawnmower while you're sleeping, the DJI Power Pack is where it's at. Camping, road trips, off-grid living, emergency backup power, DJI has got you covered. All right, guys, if you guys are looking for an off-grid solution for your power needs, DJI Power 2000 is the way to go. With more than 2,000 watt hours of capacity, this thing can run pretty much anything you can throw at it for a really long time. The link will be in the description below. Get yourself a DJI Power Pack today.